Today we are going to introduce Unit 2, Books and Reading. First, we will start by introducing the new words. The first word is title. Title means the name given to a book or a play. For example, the title of our book is New Hello. The title of our story is Black Beauty. Number 2, review. Review means writing which gives your opinion about a book or a film. Pay attention that review means writing that includes your opinion. You should write your opinion. Number 3, detective. Detective means someone who helps the police in their work. For example, Sherlock Holmes was a famous detective. Number 4, novel. Novel means a long story that is written, and you studied many novels like Round the World in 80 Days and Great Men and Women. Number 5, popular. Popular means liked by a lot of people. For example, Kulthum's songs were popular by many people. Number 6, description. Description means something that you say or write that describes someone or something. So description is a noun. The verb from description is describe. Number 7, interest. Interest means the feeling that you want to give your attention to something and find out more about it. For example, I have a great interest in music. Number 8, historic. Historic is an adjective, means important when you describe a place or an event that it's historic. So it means that it's important because it will be remembered as a part of history. We can say a historic moment, a very important moment in our history. Or Khan el-Khalili is a historic place. Number 9, historical. Historical is an adjective means connected with the study of history. For example, I like reading historical stories. Number 10, historian. Historian means someone who writes about history. So pay attention to the difference between them. Now let's move to the grammar of this unit. In this unit, we are going to talk about using comparative and superlative by using few, fewer, the fewest, little, less, the least. First, let's remember the difference between countable nouns and uncountable nouns. Countable nouns means nouns that can be counted. You can say 1, 2, or 3. For example, the plural of a car is cars. We just add s. A chair, chairs. Nouns that end in ch, sh, o, s, x, we add es, like bus, buses. Also, we have nouns that end in y, we change y into ies. Again, nouns that end in y, preceded by a consonant letter, we omit y and put ies, like factory, factories, library, libraries. Nouns that end in f or fe, we change them into ves, like wife, wives, loof, loaves. We have also some irregular nouns like a man, men, a child, children. Uncountable nouns means nouns that cannot be counted, like oil, juice, time, money. Pay attention that we cannot use a or an before the uncountable nouns. For example, I bought bread and milk. Also, uncountable nouns take singular verbs. For example, fish is my favorite dish. Rice has a good taste. We can change from uncountable nouns into countable by adding some words like I have a bottle of milk before I sleep. Here we have the word milk, which is uncountable nouns. We can put the word bottle or a bottle of before it in order to change it into a countable word, because we can count bottles. With countable nouns, we use few, fewer than, and the fewest. For example, number 1, there are few detective stories. Few means not many. Again, few means not many. Here, there are few detective stories. It means that there aren't many detective stories. Few students read magazines. It means not many students read magazines. When you compare between two, in comparative, we use fewer than. For example, I have got fewer books than you. In superlative, or when we compare between more than two, we use the fewest. Class 4 has the fewest students, or this book has the fewest number of pages. With uncountable nouns, we use little, less than, and the least. For example, number 1, there is little water in the lake. Little here means not much. There is little water in the lake. It means there isn't much water in the lake. I have little time to read this year. It means that I don't have much time to read this year. In comparative, or when we compare between two, we use less than. People have less interest in historical stories. You have got less meat than I have. In superlative, or when we compare between more than two, we use the least. That bottle has the least water. Using comparatives and superlatives for comparison: few, fewer, the fewest; little, less, the least. As we said, we use these words for comparison. We use few, fewer, the fewest with countable nouns. Few students read magazines. We use little, less, the least with uncountable nouns. There is little water in the lake because it was very dry this year. The comparative forms are fewer and less. I have got fewer books than you. You have got less meat than I have. The superlative forms are the fewest and the least. Class 4 has the fewest students. That bottle has the least water. Now write the following sentences. Number 1, I don't have many friends. Use few. I have few friends. As we said, few means not many. Number 2, we don't have much money. Use little. We have little money. Little means not much. Number 3, Ali has more homework than Ahmed. Use less. Ahmed has less homework than Ali. Number 4, Ahmed has 5 books. Yara has 3 books. Use fewer. Yara has fewer books than Ahmed, because Yara has 3 and Ahmed has 5, sorry. Number 5, this top shelf hasn't the least rice. Use fewest. This top shelf has the fewest bags of rice. Pay attention, rice here is uncountable noun, so we use the least rice. In order to use fewest, we have to add a word that can be counted before rice, so we use the word bags, okay? Bags of rice, in order to put the fewest bags of rice. Thank you for watching. See you tomorrow, inshallah. Goodbye. Good morning, students. Today we are going to continue Unit 2, Books and Reading. First, we will continue the new words. The first word is adventure. Adventure is a noun, means something unusual, exciting, and maybe dangerous. The adjective from adventure is adventurous. Number 2, character. Character means a person in a book or a play or a film. For example, Squire Gordon is a character in our story. Number 3, weak. Weak is an adjective, means not strong. For example, he is very weak, he can't lift the desk. Number 4, summary. Summary means text that gives the most important information about something. Pay attention to the difference between summary and review. As we said before, review, text or writing that gives your opinion about a book or a film. But summary, text that gives the most important information. The next word is tremble. Tremble is a verb, means shake a little when you are afraid, worried, or excited. You can also say the leaves are trembling. It means that the leaves are shaking. The next word is carer. Carer is a noun, means someone who takes care of a child or of someone who is old or ill. Number 8, leaves. Leaves is the plural of leaf. Leaf is one of the flat green parts of a plant that are joined to its stem or branches. Number 9, mysteries. Mysteries is a noun, means stories, especially about a murder in which events are not explained until the end. Many people like reading mysteries. The last word is last. Last here is a verb, means to continue, to happen or exist. For example, my holiday lasted for 2 weeks. Now let's move to the language function. In this unit, we are going to talk about expressing feelings. How can you express your feelings? You can express your feelings by using these sentences. For example, you can say, I feel or I felt. You can say, I feel frightened or I felt frightened. I feel happy or I felt happy. When you ask about feeling, you can say, did the story make you feel frightened? Or did the story make you feel happy? Or how did you feel? How did you feel when, for example, Hassan finally saw the trees? How did you feel when you passed your exam? You can also say, it made me feel. It made me feel excited. It made me feel happy. It made me feel sad. How do you feel? How do you feel about? For example, how do you feel about the story now? I don't feel sad. Now let's practice what we have just said by answering this question. Write what you would say in each of the following situations. Number 1, you are asked about your feelings when you win a prize. I feel happy. Here you are asked, so you are going to give the answer. You are going to express your feelings. Number 2, express your feeling after watching an exciting film. I feel excited. Number 3, you saw a dangerous dog. Express your feelings. I felt frightened. Pay attention here. You saw. Saw is a verb in the past. So we answered by using the verb felt. I felt frightened. Now let's move to the word building skills. The root of these words is care. We can add different endings to change the meaning of the root word. The ending will often help you decide what kind of word it is. For example, we have here the verb care. Care is the main verb. We have carer. Carer is a noun. Careful, adjective, and carefully, adverb. So the main verb is care, or that's the root word for all these words. What endings can you add to help? Help is the main verb. The noun is helper. The adjective is helpful. And the adverb is helpfully. Thank you for watching. See you tomorrow, inshallah. Goodbye.